As usual, Republicans are just using the hysterical, scare rhetoric to try to justify their obstruction of an ongoing and legitimate investigation. I mean, it's kind of par for the course. You're conducting an investigation. You're going to have a widespread document request. You're going to ask for things like phone records, meeting notes, emails, etc. I don't remember Republicans being particularly squeamish about these types of things when they were subpoenaing Barack Obama's administration constantly, when they were launching investigation after investigation into the Obama administration, when they held the Attorney General Eric Holder in contempt of Congress, when they started the congressional investigation targeting Hillary Clinton that lasted for like 4 or 5 years while she was the Democratic nominee for president, when they hauled her ass before the committee and grilled her for more than 11 hours. I don't remember Kevin McCarthy or any of these Republicans having any concern, having any worry about politics, having any worry about multiple overlapping investigations. They were all for it. They led the charge. So they can't be upset right now if Democrats are stealing a page from their playbook and holding their feet to the fire.
You would think. You would think. I want to play this sound right now from Kevin McCarthy. And Ellie, I want to get your thoughts and then Kurt's on how he was feeling about this kind of investigation just a couple months ago.
The president bears responsibility for Wednesday's attack on Congress by mob rioters.
Another question that the Democrats want to know is how deeply was the president involved?
Well, you know what's interesting about that? That's where law enforcement goes. Right? The FBI has investigated this. The Senate had bipartisan committees and come back. And you know what they have found? That there is no involvement.
Well, now, here's the thing, right? The FBI hasn't investigated this, have they? The FBI Director Chris Wray, Brett Kavanaugh's buddy, hasn't really delved into this, have they? And, this is one of the overall problems. I am happy with the Select Committee. I am happy with what the Democrats seem to be trying to do in Congress. But this needs to be investigated by the DOJ. And it is problematic to me that the people subpoenaing the phone records, for instance, are the Select Committee as opposed to the FBI. Because when the FBI subpoenas your phone records, you don't ask nicely. They show up with 2 guys with a crowbar looking for the files, right? That's how the FBI rolls when their backs are into it. And Merrick Garland refuses to put his back into investigating the people with power. He's happy to go after QAnon shaman horn man, right? That's an easy target for him. But the people who inspired shaman dude, right? The Mo Brookses, the Don Trump Jr.'s, the people who inspired this attack, Merrick Garland ain't got no time for them. And that's a problem because the Department of Justice has more power and more pressure they can put on this investigation if Merrick Garland was willing to put his back into it.
And I've said this, you're exactly right, Ellie, because I've said all along, look, people ignore subpoenas from Congress all the time, right? You don't ignore the FBI, okay? You can ignore a bill collector. You can't ignore the person who shows up at your door. Kurt, this is something else also that I think is really key about this investigation. We had members of Congress, Democratic members of Congress earlier this year saying, look, I saw fellow members of Congress, staffers, giving tours to large suspicious groups of people just a couple of days beforehand. It looks like they were casing the joint. Mm-hmm. It would seem to me, Kurt, that going hard after the lower level folks is usually how an investigation goes. You should be going after the staffers. You should be going after the sort of underlings who are making these phone calls because they would be sooner to flip on a member of Congress than a member of Congress would be to flip on Trump, right?
You would think so. I mean, here's the thing that concerns me more broadly. If the highest levels of our justice system doesn't actively and aggressively investigate a domestic terrorist attack on our capital designed to undermine and throw out our democracy, well, then what's the threshold to do that going forward? Because by not doing that, but not using the full weight and full force of the law enforcement apparatuses that we have at our disposal, by not doing that, you're basically saying, well, if you want to go do this again, we're going to keep our hands away from this and let other forces dictate how we move forward. If defending democracy isn't enough to get our entire justice system involved, then I don't know what the hell we're really doing here or what's the point. I mean, what is it going to take? Is it really going to take a repeat of January 6th, but this time they succeed in actually murdering and executing members of Congress? Is that what we're going to have to see before everybody wakes up and sees the ongoing and dangerous? So we got members of Congress right now in the Republican conference, in Kevin McCarthy's conference, who are actively calling for another insurrection, and no one's doing a damn thing about it. It's only going to get worse unless we step up and start doing something.